everybody, back with another action figure review, another one of these Sega Jakks specific figures. This is recommended for ages 3 and up from Streets of Rage. It is Axel. I believe this was the last of the first wave of figures. I've already reviewed the previous two, the werewolf from Altered Beast and I, the monkey from Super Monkey Ball. Let's see, according to the back, we have 24 points of articulation, a grand uppercut effect. That's the fire. I love this. It almost makes it look like you can actually throw a fireball. I don't think that's the case. Made in China, has a 2023 copyright year on it. These originally, I think, were around $10, I want to say, at Walmart. They have been clearancing these things out. Here it is, February of 2026, and I still see these figures at my local stores right now, $4.50 on clearance, the first wave pretty much. So check out your local store if you're interested. Give me a second to open them up and we'll take a closer look at Axel. All right, here he is out of the package. Inside the package, if you look at this part and you flip it around, it actually says that he is 4 inches tall, but really he is about 5 inches tall when I measured him. And here is the fireball that comes with him. Right there, you could stuff his fist in there and it's a really tight fit. So let's look at some of the details. I like that his eyes have both the white, blue, and black. I do think his skin looks pretty pale for his character. I think you could use just a little bit of color. Really, really yellowish blonde hair. Overall, I think, other than that, I think the coloring's okay. You know, especially for a figure that was under $10 when it came out. So we have limited range in the head. Not a lot of movement. Here is the arms. And again, the movement isn't, or the range isn't the greatest, but it's okay. You can move the fist. You can twirl it around. I don't know if they come off. I don't want to take it off. He turns mid-torso. He doesn't turn at the waist. There's the legs. You've got some movement in the knees. There is his shoes. Little bit of movement in the shoes and a little bit of articulation there. Has little tiny peg holes on it for like smaller figures if you have a stand that works. There is, I don't know if that's like a serial number maybe. But let's go ahead and put this on. And like I said, it is a tight fit. There we go. So now he's uppercutting. So it's hard for me to get the uppercut just right. And of course, it doesn't shoot off. But you know what? For the price, especially if you get it on clearance, I think he's a cool dude. I think this is a cool figure. Like I said, I just wish the skin was not so pale. I wish it was a little bit of color in there. And here is the card I was able to cut out. I didn't do too bad of a job using my Dollar Tree X-Acto knife. I got a little ding right there, but you can see he's got a little bit of a tan to him, and there's the Sega grid on the back. But overall, I'm happy with him. Took me a little bit to get him to stand. Not too bad. But it's Axel from Streets of Rage from Jakks Pacific from 2023. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you next time.